over the last 37 days. There were a lot of ups and downs there. There were infections. Just when we thought he was getting a little better, he was getting a little bit worse. And here he is, Hena. We see the Pope for the first time.
No, wait.
Caitlin, you're with me here. We're seeing the Pope's first appearance in more than 5 weeks. You mentioned, we know he's had respiratory problems. He did not speak, but we heard applause from the crowds gathered at Gemelli Hospital. There's also a jumbotron you see on your screen. That's in Vatican City. Again, hundreds have gathered to get their first look at the Pope in more than 5 weeks, where he gave his Angelus blessing, Caitlin.
In more than 5 weeks,
Yeah.
you know, he came out there. There was a microphone there, but you couldn't really hear what he was going to say, but he flashed several thumbs up to the crowd. You could hear them just going crazy out there, praising the Pope after so much time in the hospital. You saw towards the end there, though, he had a little bit of a cough there at the end. And of course, that is because he's been battling this respiratory illness for so very long. And, you know, his doctors have confirmed that he no longer has pneumonia, but that's a good sign. However, he's not just 100% just yet. So there is quite a bit of recovery that he has to do between now and then. But what a remarkable sight down there in Vatican City, him coming out, throwing that thumbs up and hearing the crowd. You could hear them chanting and cheering as he gave his first blessing in weeks.
He seemed a bit emotional as well. We know Easter is in 4 weeks, in less than a month. Any discussion from Vatican City on what role he will be able to play while he's still recovering?
Well, Hena, unfortunately, he's been prescribed 2 months of repose. So it's really all about resting for him, and also advised by doctors not to be around large crowds. So he really does have to take it easy for the next 8 weeks. And of course, that falls smack dab in the middle of the Easter holidays. Easter falls on Sunday, April 20th. That isn't the main hurdle for Pope Francis. And I think we saw a little bit of it when he came out just now. When it comes to getting back to work, speaking to the crowds will be the issue. A senior cardinal says that the Pope will need to, quote, relearn to speak after battling this respiratory infection for so long. His doctor saying it could take some time before his voice returns to what it used to be. And as we said, and as we saw just there was a microphone. You could see him speaking, but you really couldn't hear what he had to say. I don't know how much that had to do with his issues with speech at the moment, or whether or not it was an audio issue, but what a remarkable sight for the 1.4 billion Catholics out there who finally get to see the Pope, and during the holiest time of the liturgical calendar.
Again, we're taking a live look in front of Gemelli Hospital, where the Pope just came out moments ago. He gave a thumbs up. He was a bit emotional. The first look we got of the Pope in more than 5 weeks. Caitlin Becker, thank you so much. I know you and I will be following the story all morning long. Thank you again. Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.